This video is presented to you by the EA Creator Network. Shout out to EA for allowing me the opportunity to play Madden 23 early and allowing me to bring this content to you guys. I'm taking this blank lineup in Madden Ultimate Team and letting my Twitter followers build the entire team, and then we're going to take it into a game. My goal is for Twitter to give me an 85 overall team, and if they can't pull that off, I'll give away a free copy of Madden 23 at the end of this video. Starting off, our good friend Trey Dog, one of the biggest Chiefs fans I know, gives us the suggestion, one of the ones that I definitely expected to see. One of the first suggestions I get is going to be our quarterback. We're going to be adding Patrick Mahomes, arguably the best quarterback in the entire league. I figured it would either be him or Josh Allen. That would be the suggested quarterback for this team, but we are going to start off with Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, arguably the best quarterback in the league right now. Right after Patrick Mahomes and my good friend Hope comes through, the Dolphins fan that he is, this is the one time that I'm okay with him being a Dolphins fan. He suggests our wide receiver 1 and our wide receiver 2, the speedy combo out of Miami. At wide receiver 1, we're going to add the core elite Tyreek Hill, one of the fastest receivers in the league, and to round out this speedy wide receiver combo, we're going to go ahead and add the pre-order Jalen Waddle. This is one of the items that you get to pick for if you pre-order Madden 23, so make sure you do it to get your hands on this Jalen Waddle. Pair him with Tyreek Hill and create the fastest combo in the league for our friend Patrick Mahomes to absolutely launch the ball to. This is a good point to note that this is an early access build and things are still a work in progress and subject to change, which is why some cards like Jalen Waddle are missing their card art. After that, my guy Sherm, a massive Packers fan, he wants to see his guy, middle linebacker 1 for the Green Bay Packers and one of the best linebackers in Madden Ultimate Team, Devondre Campbell, is going to come in and be our middle linebacker 1. This card is going to be so good up the middle. I think this is going to be the year that middle linebackers are coming back. After that, we're going to go back to the offensive side of the ball. One of the best bruisers in the game. I think this running back is going to be so good this year. Madden 23 is going to be a year running the ball, and we're going to add the core elite Nick Chubb from the Cleveland Browns, one of the funnest players to watch and one of the funnest players to use. Staying with the Cleveland Brown trends, my guy Warriors is a Cleveland native. I actually think he might be an Akron. A really good Twitch streamer himself. He comes through, calls me out for engagement farming, but he suggests we go add the legend right end, one of the best #1 overall picks, probably the best one the Browns have ever made, Myles Garrett, the best right end in the game right now, right next to Aaron Donald in my opinion. He's going to be our right end 1, and honestly this team is shaping out to be really good. I was surprised at the lack of trolls. I thought a lot of people would troll me with some nasty troll comments, but we're actually getting some really good cards in. And then our first troll comment of the day, my guy Poppy Spence coming in. He wants to see a Giants pass rusher. Leonard Williams is going to be our left end, our first gold card of the year, but Leonard Williams is going to go ahead and be our left end. And then next to our middle linebacker, Devondre Campbell, somebody who EA, when they revealed his stats on Twitter, they gave him really good speed, a card I'm extremely excited to use. We're going to go with middle linebacker Fred Warner as our middle linebacker number 2 to go with Devondre Campbell, making out an amazing middle linebacker core. And then it was at this point that I realized something, a trend that was forming. I was getting absolutely spammed with quarterback comments. My original tweet was, what player are you most excited to use in Madden 23? And of course, almost everybody was excited to use quarterbacks. So instead of adding a bunch of quarterbacks to our team, we are going to keep Patrick Mahomes on our lineup, but we're going to add some of these quarterbacks' favorite teammates to see if we can still use these Twitter comments to build out the rest of this team. So starting with my guy Iron Mike, who is really excited to use Lamar Jackson, I figured the best thing to do, add Lamar Jackson's best target. At tight end number 1, we're going to go ahead and add 88 overall Mark Andrews, one of the best tight ends in the entire NFL and one of the best tight ends in Madden Ultimate Team. After that, we get another one of these troll comments. Our guy Up and Adam Gaming, of course he's going to troll us and ask us to put Kyle Trask on the field. So what we'll do instead is we'll add one of his best pass protectors to keep Kyle Trask if he ever does make it onto the field. Tristan Wirfs, one of the best offensive linemen on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a big protector of Kyle Trask if he makes it on the field. And then shout out to our guy D Grizz, who's going to round out the fastest receiving core that you can pretty much get from the beginning. He wants to see Joe Burrow on the field. I'd love to add Burrow to my team, but we're going to go ahead and add his favorite target instead. Core elite Jamar Chase to go along with Waddle and Tyreek Hill. If I have these receivers on day 1, I'll be such a happy Madden Ultimate Team player. Shout out to my guy Killian, another Dolphins fan who wants to see Tua and Jalen Waddle on our field. So what we'll do is we're going to go to the opposite side of the field, and in our slot, we're going to put their #1 defensive player, Xavier Howard, to play slot cornerback for this team, a Dolphins teammate of Tua and Waddles. Shout out to our guy Killian for that comment. And one of the biggest Raiders fans I know, know. My guy Glee wants to see Derek Carr and possibly Darren McFadden on the field. We can't use Derek Carr, and Darren McFadden isn't in the game yet, but what we can do is we can add a backup running back. We're going to add the Raiders backup running back who backs up Josh Jacobs. We're going to put in Kenyon Drake. This is a Raider, a running back. To back up our guy Nick Chubb, we are going to put in Kenyon Drake for our guy Glee. And then at wide receiver 4, shout out to my guy Big Norm. We're going to put his favorite receiver, Justin Jefferson, to round out our receiving core. Going back to the defense, shout out to my guy DC, who wants to see every single Mac Jones card used. And as Mac Jones is one of our newest players, we're going to have to add one of the newest defensive acquisitions to the New England Patriots, free safety Jabril Peppers. Another one of these pre-order items who I think is going to be really, really good. We're going to put him at free safety, and to match him over at strong safety, we're going to put his Patriots teammate, one of the best safeties in all of Madden Ultimate Team, Adrian Phillips, to round out our backfield. Shout out to DC for the Patriots suggestion. You guys know as a Pats fan, I had to go out and get my 2 guys at safety. Another quarterback suggestion, our guy Murphy D wants to see Kirk Cousins in the lineup. However, we're going to have to go ahead, give him his lead blocker. We know Kirk Cousins needs all the blocking he can get to try to make a good throw. We're going to add CJ Ham fullback to this team. And as our offense is done here, you guys can see that my offensive line is still really struggling. Apparently, people on Twitter aren't excited to use offensive linemen in Madden 23. So we went ahead and we went out to Twitter and we asked what the best offensive lines in the NFL are going to be, and we're going to grab a couple pieces from those top offensive lines. Starting at our guard positions, the Cleveland Browns coming in with our guy That Dude Dev suggesting them. They have 2 of the best guards in the game. We're going to add left guard Joel Bitonio to the lineup, and on the other side of the line, his teammate today, the best duo at offense, the best guard duo in the league in my opinion, Wyatt Teller, to pair up with this Joel Bitonio is going to be an amazing guard combination. My guy Nodrog, one of the most supportive members of my community, he's a big Eagles fan. Shout out to Nick Sirianni, who I'm a huge fan of because he did go to my high school. He's one of my football coaches growing up. Jason Kelsey, the leader of the Eagles offensive line on one of the better offensive lines in the league. Shout out to Nod filling in our center position, and then to close it out at left tackle, thanks to our girl G Girls also suggesting that the Eagles have one of the best offensive lines. We're going to add their left tackle Jordan Mailata to close out our offense, and this is a beastly looking offense. Twitter really came through for me, gave me this elite offense. I feel like we have a ton of Browns on this offense. We might as well finish it off. Get our guy David Njoku in at tight end, number 2, to finish off this elite offense. Let me know what you guys think down below and if you'd be happy to have this offense on day 1. And then defensively, moving back over to the defense, everybody's excited for this card. He's always an elite defender. Shout out to this comment suggesting we put in Jalen Ramsey at cornerback number 1, the best corner in the league. He's going to be so fun to use, and alongside him on the other side of the field, I'm an Ohio State fan. You guys know we got to put Marshawn Lattimore on the field, one of the fastest corners in the NFL, an elite defender, and all that leaves is our outside linebackers and our defensive tackles. And so because these positions weren't filling in quite like offensive line, I also asked Twitter what the best defenses in the NFL were, and my guy Gui immediately suggesting the Colts were one of the best defenses in the league. The leader of their defense, left outside linebacker Darius Leonard, coming in to be our right outside linebacker number 1. And then at left outside linebacker, I want to shout out my guy Yimmy, who must have made a typo. He included the wrong Josh Allen in his suggestion. So we are going to go ahead and honor his request and make sure we get Josh Allen starting at right outside linebacker number 1. And then to finish off our defensive tackles, my guy Free Cells comes through. He says the Chiefs have one of the best defenses in the league. I think this might be a reach, but they do have one of the best defensive tackles in the league. So adding Chris Jones at defensive tackle number 1. And then we got to shout it back out to my guy Murphy D. I already showed you this comment, but Kirk Cousins in his Washington Commanders jersey, I think we had the Commanders defensive tackle Jonathan Allen, and that is going to round out our defense. We do end up with an 85 overall team, and that's going to round out our defense at 85 overall. You guys be happy with this team on day 1. Shout out to my Twitter for building this team. Now let's go see how it plays. So I think this is going to be a year of running the ball. We have Nick Chubb at running back. It looks like he's going to come out in 6-1 to start, which I think might be a popular defense early. We're going to get a big gain on our first offensive play from Nick Chubb. It looks like we have seam wheels coming out of the backfield here. We'll see how this looks. They did change the wheel route in Madden 23. And we're going to throw a laser early beam to Justin Jefferson. Let's go. We're going to come out. We're going to see if we can't pound some stretch, get the ball moving a little bit, see how the offensive blocking is. And we get around the edge, a big hole, and Nick Chubb breaking a tackle. First down. Here, looks like it's wide open this year. And Mark Andrews, Pat Mahomes to Mark Andrews with an absolute laser beam. It looks like he's blitzing a lot, but they're not necessarily coming straight off the edge. The angles are giving me just enough time to get a pass off. So I'm hoping I can step up in the pocket here, make a good read, and throw a touchdown. And that's going to be a beam, Justin Jefferson. It looks like corner routes are here to stay again. That was an amazing drive. I am going to line up the gap shoot that I knew last year. I don't know if it will work or not. It looked like it might have been there. And the wheel routes are still in the game, but our flat zone KO comes up and forces the pass breakup. I feel like a lot of the adjustments still feel the same. The game is feeling really smooth right now. I really like the usering. I really like the speed of the game. Give me a one. Give me one to lurk. Give me one to lurk. Take this home. Come on, come on, Josh Allen. The Josh Allen. This is the real Josh Allen about to score. Come on. Oh, and we got to style on our boy a little bit, chat. Good pick 6. Let's go, chat. That's huge. Now, this is going to be a really risky defensive play call, but we are going to run the double Mabel here. I don't know if this will be popular in Madden 23. I think that blitzing is going to be what's really popular. To be honest, so far, the user has felt pretty good as we get under pressure and accurate. Good user. Now, I haven't blitzed him yet, but what I am going to do is start sending these corner blitzes. I think that these might actually be pretty decent this year. So we'll see how the corner comes off the edge. It looks like he gets out there, but again, the corner outs are open and nothing's there to cover it. Come on. Oh, no, and he gets in the end zone. This is as difficult as everybody was saying that this defense this year was going to be offensively. From playing it so far, it seems like it's going to be an interesting offensive year. We're going to line up a bomb from last year, see if it works. Step up in the pocket. It looks like it's going to be open. Tyreek Hill over the top. 10 seconds left. Call a timeout. So the bombs are definitely still in the game. We definitely still have bombs in the game, and it looks like the bombs are definitely still going to be in Madden this year. We just got to figure out where they're at. So we're going to run double corner outs. It seemed like so far corner outs were getting open, so we're going to see if we can get one more open right here. Looks like I'm going to have Mark Andrews. Touchdown before the half. That was a huge 20-second drive. Touchdown in, corner routes, bombs. The game is still going to play like the game that we know. And halftime adjustments are back. I didn't even know. It looks like halftime adjustments are confirmed back. I don't know what I'm doing here on defense. I don't know why my zones are all sorts of messed up, but that's okay. I don't think I asked. Miles Garrett, baby. Big 4th and 19. Let's make a stop. Oh, no, I accidentally. No. I ran commit. Oh, we almost bagged him still, too. Oh, no, I accidentally ran commit. We actually had him kind of bagged for somebody who accidentally ran commit. I won't even lie. All right, we're going to sneak in. We're going to try to user press the corner here. Oh, no. Oh, defensive blind. Look at Josh Allen going crazy. And after our opponent took their field goal, we have a 3rd and 3 to seal the game in our first game of Madden 23 online. Looks like I have a big hole, but it gets shot, and then he has the first. But we do get the first down. That's so clutch. We do get the first down. And that's going to go ahead and seal the game for us, I think.